Happy Navratri to all of you. Today is the second day of Navratri, and as promised that every day I'm going to share one recipe with you. So today again with an exciting recipe from the Konkan region. Before that, like yesterday I said, so today is the day of Devi Brahmacharini. Now all these 9 forms I had explained last year very elaborately in my videos. So again for the second day video which I shared last year, I am going to share a link over here. And so let us come to the interesting recipe today. While I was doing a small research on web about this recipe, I just found some interesting thing, which I'm going to mention over here. So today, what I'm going to show you is, or rather talk about, is kadbu. Now, what is kadbu? So kadbu is nothing but a dumpling, like a modak, which is locally called in Maharashtra, or a karanji, which is prepared during Diwali. So what does kadbu consist of? So in the Konkan region, when kadbu is prepared, it generally consists of jaggery, okay, the cardamom powder, and the wheat flour, okay. So basically it's about having all these ingredients in place, and the main ingredient which plays the role in kadbu is the chana dal, okay, the chana grams, okay, the yellow color chana dal, okay. So how is kadbu prepared? Okay, so it's a simple recipe. Though it looks quite simple, it is something which really takes some skill sets. So if you see, yesterday also the recipe which I shared, ghavan ghatli. So in that also one common thing was, jaggery, cardamom powder, all these things are so common in the Indian festivals, or especially the Maharashtrian festivals, and they have their own health benefits, Like I mentioned, jaggery is always good. It's a best substitute for sugar. Because jaggery, which is your good, consists a lot of iron, okay. It gives you a instant energy, So in earlier days, if you must have seen, when a person comes from outside, he's often offered, a small piece of jaggery and then a glass of water. This is, to remove all his stress, the energy which he has lost while he was outside working. And it's an immediate energy boost. So coming back to kadbu, what do you do with the chana dal? So you have to soak the chana dal, not like overnight or something, but at least half an hour, 1 hour, okay. And then you cook it. So you can cook it even in a cooker, but you have to take care that the chana dal has to be cooked only till that end, where you take one small the chana dal in your hand and you press it between 2 fingers. It has to just get crushed, okay. Post which you mix jaggery in it, okay, cardamom powder in it, okay. And this is the puran. Now what is a puran? Okay, puran is something which goes inside like a filling, okay. And then you have your wheat flour, so which is your peat, basically gavacha peat, locally known as gavacha peat. So as you make your chapatis, so you have to make the small balls of the wheat flour, but they have to be a little softer and still like not very soft, okay. So it should not be too soft, because this in the next step gets cooked actually. So next is nothing but then you make a shape of a modak. Modak is a very common sweet served during the Ganpati festival. But as I said, a dumpling, okay, so it can be a shape of a half moon also, which is the Karanji shape, which is called in Maharashtra. And you fill this puran into it, okay, which we have made, the mixture, and you get it steamed, Now if you see, friends, today when it comes to dieting and all that, people don't want to eat fried food or oil food, oily food. So these recipes are so cute. I mean, designed in those olden days, we have so much good culture, and traditions where our ancestors have already taken care of our health, about which we are so much worried today. And we spend so much today on different kind of diets, or to understand what should be your oil content, what should be your salt content. But nevertheless, look at this recipe. It is a steamed recipe, okay. So no guilt feeling for the healthier recipes, and people looking for healthy food, to consume during festivals. Now, as I said earlier, while I was doing a small research, I saw that kadbu is also prepared in Karnataka, but it is very similar to the modaks which are prepared in the Ganpati festival in Maharashtra. So the kadbu in Karnataka, I mean, they have the grated coconut in it, the jaggery in it, and the rice flour is used. So see, I mean, the names are so similar, but the recipes are really different. So when you will also go through internet typing the word, so when you type this word kadbu, you will find very interesting recipes popping up on the internet. But nevertheless, I would insist that the recipe which is mentioned over here is quite easy to prepare, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. I hope you are enjoying the Navratri very safely. Tomorrow I come up again with a new recipe. Till then, enjoy safely.